Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel that is EdTech. Hope you all are having a fantastic day. Let us begin with our today's video. So our today's video is going to be very interesting because we are going to discuss about four important topics which are the highlight of this particular week. So without wasting any more time, let us move forward. The first point that we are going to discuss is regarding the GCC, that is Global Capability Growth, and we are going to discuss whether this is going to create a lot of jobs for IT and engineering companies. Okay, then we will also discuss about the pink slip after maternity leave at one of the biggest IT company here in India. We are also going to discuss about whether the IT industry is going to surpass $400 billion by 2030 and what would be the companies which will be contributing highly. We will also discuss about Hyderabad IT growing 10x. So without wasting any more time, let us move forward. The number one thing is that please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you've already not done that, and share this video with all of your friends who are working in the IT industry. The first topic that we are going to discuss is regarding Netflix. Now, a lot of you might already know that Netflix is one of the company which is basically into the business of creating content, right? It can be movies, it can be TV series, it can be a lot of other things, right? They are also launching some concerts, some movies, or something like that, right? Now they have joined the list of companies who are setting up their office bases in Hyderabad. Okay. Now this is at the spotlight for this particular week. Why? We will discuss that. Why Hyderabad is at the spotlight. The first important thing is that they have acquired a office space of 41,000 square feet in Hyderabad High Tech City. Right now, this particular city is also having the houses or the company like Warner Brothers in animation and VFX and graphics. Right. Next important thing is you might recognize American Airlines, which is one of the biggest airlines. Okay, not only in USA but the entire world. The second one is Eli Lilly. Right. This is again one more pharmaceutical manufacturer from the US and the UK. Then you have Johnson and Johnson, and then you also have P&G. Now you might ask me what exactly is common between all these companies. Well, these global companies have set up their offices, they have expanded their footprint in Hyderabad. And that is the reason we feel that Hyderabad is going to be overtaking what Bangalore is having right now. Bangalore is having a lot of IT companies, but there are engineering, R&D, retail, and other companies which are growing in Hyderabad because the infrastructure, the people, the availability of talent, all these things are good in Hyderabad. Okay. Next important thing is regarding the BFSI and fintech. So if you are someone who is looking for a job, then we would suggest that you go and try it and apply for these companies that we are going to discuss about. Why? Because these companies are establishing their GCCs here in India. For example, JP Morgan. Let me just quickly turn on my pointer. You will be able to see the laser pointer now. So here you can see that JP Morgan stands as the largest GCC employer with over 55,000 employees in India. So if you are someone who wants to join JP Morgan, like as a data analyst or a business analyst or a developer, software tester, SDET. So this is where you can go and apply. Why? Because JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, Citigroup, Bank of America, Goldman Sachs. So these companies are doing multi-hundred crore revenues in India. Okay, so here you can see Bank of America is having around 20,000 professionals, significant presence with Goldman Sachs is having around 7,000 employees. You have Citibank who is having 32,000 employees, and Wells Fargo close to 37,000 employees. There are other tech and R&D companies, right? Engineering R&D companies also, like Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Oracle, AMD, Samsung R&D. Okay, this Carl Zeiss, Silicon Labs, Walmart, Tech, and Cisco and other companies also. They are also doing multi-large crore deals, okay, or revenues, I would say. Then you have other companies like Sanofi, which is again in Hyderabad, Eli Lilly again in Hyderabad, which is doing a high revenues, and they will be definitely expanding their global presence here in India and particularly in Hyderabad. You have other companies also, the pharmaceutical companies also, like AstraZeneca from the UK, Pfizer, Novartis, Roche, GE Healthcare, all these companies. If you're someone who is a manufacturing or engineering field who belong to that field, then you have companies like Airbus, Collins Aerospace, Pratt and Whitney, Marelli India, which is automotive company, Boeing India Tech, Ford Business Solutions, and EBS Pabst India in Chennai. On top of that, you have other companies also which are into retail and consumer sectors, right? So Lulu Group, they have established their GCC in Kochi in Kerala, right? Yum Brand Tech in Bangalore. Like you have other companies like Bharat Pay, Licious Innovations, and PepsiCo Global Services. All these companies are doing more than 100 crore in revenue, and these companies are growing at a very good speed. So if you are someone who can land an interview at these companies, it will be better. Okay, now one more humble request to all of you guys. If you are watching this video and if you like this video, if you like our YouTube channel, then please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. I request you all to please share this video with all of your friends who are working in the IT industry, so they can also get about the updates about the IT industry. Okay, the next point is it's time to change your life. Yes. And why am I saying this? Because if you want to change your current job, okay, recently I have switched my job and I've done it two times, right? So this is my third company that I'm working for, okay, and I was not able to create a lot of videos for all of you guys because I just started with the company, so there are a lot of expectations from the new company, right? And you should over deliver always, right? This is what my motto is. But now I want to share the experiences that I had with all of you guys, with all our subscribers, how you can go ahead and think about switching your job. What are the skills that you can master to get a good job? What are the things that you should look forward to when applying using naukri.com or linkedin.com? Okay, what are the things that you should consider before getting a referral from someone? Okay, we will discuss everything in that detail, okay, in that video particularly. And I will create a series of videos how you can optimize your LinkedIn, how you can optimize your naukri.com, how you can optimize profile so that you get more and more interview calls. Even if you are getting interview calls but you are not getting like the interview schedule, then what are the mistakes that you should avoid and what are the things that you should look forward to? How you can convince the HR for more package, more CTC, okay? How you can go get more salary when you are doing HR negotiation. So we are going to discuss everything in detail in that video series. I'm going to launch this video soon enough. The first video will be on LinkedIn, the second will be on naukri.com, and following we will follow on. Okay, now please subscribe, okay guys, so it will be very important for you to get updates about the videos. Next important thing is why I was shocked after reading this particular article. Okay, if you want I can give the link also in the description box, but this was something which bothered, okay, a lot of people. So the person mentioned that I was pregnant, okay, finished maternity leave, and then they asked for my resignation. So okay, so this association of IT engineers, right, so the federation of IT engineers, they went on social media and stating that a woman was made to resign after coming back from maternity leave. So maternity leave, everyone knows, right, that is a period of approved absence, and you will be getting paid also if it is a woman employee, right? For many employee days there, but it is around 2 weeks to 4 weeks, right? It different, it depends on company to company, right? So here the female person, right, the employee gave birth, okay, recover and care of the newborn child, like it typically involves a paid time off, right, of over 6 months, right? So now this person, like there was a guy who approached this woman and like got to know that what exactly happened. She was invited to the office despite her being off for months on a legal mandatory maternity leave. She was told off by the management while her husband and the newborn baby waited outside. She was forced to resign, and she did because a resignation is better option than termination. So I feel that there should be some exception, right? Because someone is on a break who is facing and going through parental risk phase. They are new about all these things, giving birth to a child and recovering from that, taking care of the newborn who's stepping the world, like stepping their foot into the world, right? So all these things should be considered by the management as well. There should be some kind of privilege that this kind of people should be getting. I'm not saying that if they are for definitely there can be some phase when they are into the starting of the phase of the maternity and they are not able to perform, they are not able to meet targets. But definitely guys, we are humans, right? So it is our responsibility, it is the responsibility of management to try to understand what are the things that they are stuck at. And simply because they want to go ahead with the profits, that should not happen, right? They should not directly axe down the people who are on maternity leave, right? So this is what I feel. Do let us know in the comment section what do you feel about this particular thing that happened. Okay, next important thing is regarding the Indian IT that will be surpassing $400 billion by 2030. And I'm not the one who is saying this. This is Mr. Nitin Kaimal, who is the CEO and partner at Bessemer Ventures Private Limited. What exactly he mentioned is, see here you can see the chart. Okay, here you can see the graphs. Basically, here profitable growth, cumulative market cap of top 10 IT companies, which is around 166, like something like that. Okay, it is around figures in billion, 166 billion by 2020. This is 2015, I guess, and right now it is around 354 billion. Okay, so that is right now here is the 7.8% CAGR, right? So cumulative average growth, right? Now here you can see that for cumulative revenue of the top IT companies, here you can see again financial year 15, it is around 44. Okay, and now it is around 90%, 90, right? So that is basically again in $1 billion, and that is the PAT, okay, profit after tax margin. 16%, earlier it was 19%. Now there is a lot of competition also, guys. Earlier there was a little bit of competition, but now companies are growing, right? Emphasis, Coforge, Persistent, Hexaware, US Technologies, LTI, these companies are growing at a higher pace. They're getting more and more offers, right? They're getting more and more people, and Second thing, why the revenue, the percentage of pat, okay, that is falling. The reason can be because the talent is demanding more amount of money. Okay, so earlier the company used to leverage the basically the bias, okay, or the PPP, I would say, but now they have to pay more for the talent because the tech stack is improving by day, right? So the higher talent, the people who are having very great talent, right? So latest technology, latest trends, and all these things, AI, machine learning, all these things, they are asking for more and more salary, and that can be one of the reasons why the profit after tax margin, okay, or the percent profit of the companies is decreasing. However, by financial 24, okay, they're having around 7.4% of CAGR when it comes to revenue. Okay, so with this, I would like to end our today's video because I wanted to share something positive with all of you guys, that companies are growing. Definitely this is a phase where a lot of things are happening. There are Russia Ukraine war, there are some other wars, Israel Palestine, and some other things also, and there are some tariffs also that are being applied by the USA all over the world, and that can be one of the reasons why IT companies are facing a lot of, there is a lot of turmoil, they are facing a lot of issues. But definitely this will get resolved within a year or two. But definitely there is a very high chance for India to grow if India is able to match the expectations of the companies or the clients waiting outside India. With this, I would like to end our today's video. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and share this video with all of your friends who are working in the IT industry, so that they also get about the updates about the IT industry. Thank you and have a great day.